Alrighty then. I was up through the night last night. Well, not up through the night. I went to bed about 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. But I had a full day with the ones I loved yesterday, and then before that I was working all day the day before, and the evening before that I was as well. That was the last time I checked in on here. But Eureka, I have it. So while I had some time, and I wasn't, I looked up about QuickSync H.264. It's a codec that Intel uses that works with ABS. Now, essentially, it's, I believe, able to pipeline directly to the GPU on the APU. So, for example, this is an i7-3537U, so everything's on the chip as well as its HD 4000 graphics. Most any CPU now is actually an APU, unless they explicitly say they're not. But I was dry this morning. Plus, I had a puff. Long story short, it takes a lot of load off the CPU. So I was using non-H2 QuickSync H.264 stuff first. My CPU was getting pegged around 86%. Now, I couldn't use this on the Toshiba when I was doing capture on that because that had Radeon hardware for video. This is explicitly all Intel Oscar up here on top of television. So that being said, we're here, and wait, do I have my microphone on the system here set up right? Let's go back to recording devices again. Let's check my levels. I seem like I did my stuff last night. I did some test of this. We're gonna throw this mic up all the way as it should be. I tested this out, but I couldn't get very good video because it was dark, even with the exposure, and cranked all the way up and had that light bar. And I was like, oh, it was just mostly just to see with the load, right? But yeah, so yeah, I got to kind of get a background or something on the go, wallpaper. So this is composite video. This is out of the. Oh wait, I gotta go. Yeah, let me go here. This is composite video. I believe I have. Let's check here now. I got it open over here. So my deinterlacing is set. Oh, deinterlacing is disabled right now. Scale filtering. Okay, scale filtering set by cubic. This is for 480. I am going to set to a blend deinterlace because we are going to need deinterlace because this is a 480 I signal. It's going to show up interlaced. But to go in the settings real quick, a few things were done. Now I am using in the recording section under output. I'm using the QuickSync H.264 encoder. Target usage is very fast. Profile is high. My keyframe interval is 2. Bitrate is 30,000 kilobits per second. Latency is normal, and I have B frame set to 0. Now for video, I have video output's active is grayed out. Yeah, blah blah blah. I'm not going to need to click on anything. Base canvas and output are both 1080p. Downscale filter is set to Lansco's sharpening scaling 36 samples. There's other ones say blah 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 blurry. I'm like, no. Common FPS value I've set at 29.97 because that is the output of this card. Well, it's a card, but it's a USB capture device. So there's that. And under advanced, what do I do here? Anything? Renderers D3D11, NV12 for the color format, color space 601, color range partial. Now, that's just because, well, really, we're not dealing with anything heavy duty here when it comes to color or anything. But, oh, no. Let me have my card. Come on. Oh, it does this. It gets weird. Now, this is, I think, that wasn't supposed to do that. Oh, man. Other systems make you, like the Wii, use the corner button.
250 GTO. Automatic transmission. Outrun mode.
So, yeah, I don't have a lot of artifacting anymore. Like, there's a little bit of color artifacting there, like around, you can see around the E on this right here. One of the more brilliant colors, sometimes they do have that little jiggliness to them, but yeah, so far so good, actually. I tried this out last night. We're going to be also playing N64 today because I use that as well. Oh, neighbor's dog. Alright. Actually, 2 moments. I need to check something. Okay, there we go. No, sorry about that. I thought I had more mail. I had mail.
Let's go.
I got this Galaxy Tab 4. Someone gave me. Had problems with it immediately. Charging strip was shot. I plugged it in, and now I got a new. It didn't charge, so I got a new strip for like $10 off Amazon. It works. Now, the power and volume buttons are shot. That's a $7 part. I gotta get that. So, $17. I'll have a Galaxy Tab 4. Yes, older tablet. But apparently, I think it's Legacy OS or Longevity OS or whatever the hell it's called. So, it's one of those Android forks. Apparently, it runs fine on it. And, you know, the thing's got HDMI out and everything on it. So, be a bit handy for some stuff. I want to try a few things. I'm a tinkerer, as you can see. I mean, these were, I think, bitch. You love me ramming in the wall. What was this, Crash? No, sorry, this is not that kind of stream. Anybody's seen the movie Crash would know. The erotic one. Ways. Fucking, I think these are minted, these Gamebridges were minted in 07? 07, I believe. So yeah, it makes them almost 15 years old. Adaptec isn't even really Adaptec anymore. Another company owns them through a string of how acquisitions go through the years and consolidations. But it's because they're still, you know, pretty premier on the whole disk interface, or storage interface front. You need to still buy, I think, new made SCSI cables or something. I don't know. But yeah. So the Gamebridge has to go through a few hoops in order to work. But when it works and you've got some hardware behind it, it can actually, like, I would love to see what the S-Video can do. But unfortunately, you can't access the S-Video. I've tried through direct input, etc. on this thing, and no, the Gamebridge with OBS will only work via the composite. But that's fine, apparently. We're going to switch over to the 360. And I just want to get around to this. Just to show, like, you can actually now should be able to pick out. I looked over! She says, give it up! No, you can actually see the road detail now, and so there was insane amounts of, like, block artifacting, right? Just, you know, renders faster. The blocks are just smaller, really. But, oh, this itches. Oh, I hate that. I get itchy eyes sometimes. I get dry eyes. Doesn't help that I smoke weed, but doesn't know. No. Love just being able to my friends can just catch up with me this way sometimes. Yeah, it's not bad though. And yeah, it's cool about this little laptop now. Windows 7 32, but keeping it on here because, you know, besides this thing, I'm like, oh shit. I gotta put Sonic Mania on here, and I'm gonna give that a try. And it should look nice on here. I'm not gonna be able to run it 240p. People can say, oh, try EMU driver. You need 64-bit Windows for that. I could. It would give me a bit more, probably, access to some things. Windows 7 32-bit, just being on Oscar here for uses of things like legacy hardware, would probably be the most ideal now minted Windows 7 forever machine. These came with Windows 7, but 64-bit, the computer that I have here, well, it was originally an Acer Aspire V3 laptop with like a touch screen and all this stuff. It was bust, but it still lived. And yeah, so I had to go, like some of the drivers weren't on Acers, were the deal anyway. 32-bit, like there were some like those drivers Windows 64-bit only. I'm like, shit. So I had to hunt around the internet, and well, I found compatible drivers that were 32-bit, because really they're all the same fucking parts used by different manufacturers, because they're getting them from places like, you know,
Congratulations.
from Nvidia to Adaptec to whoever else. Yeah, this would probably run smoother. So yeah, Outrun 2 looks fine on here. Anyway, let's so chill the music, eh?
Best Outrunners.
Anyway, let's get this game.
Game over.
It's another game, racing game. I got here. I gotta throw on. Let me go back. Let me go back. Let's pause for a second so I can go back. No, that was supposed to be smooth. God damn it. Alright, there we go. This game looks great on a CRT as well. Except for I gotta fix some more of that whatever hell levels in the maintenance mode or service mode. I do need to give this thing a once over though, just to check it and see if there's anything like some capacitors going. Samsung did have a bad batch of capacitors around this time for about 2-3 years, so have to be cautious. Yeah. I gotta just dig in some. I'll catch up. I'll beat you all. You prick! Little arrowhead on the go, eh? Yeah, but it actually isn't, you know, it's not quite as vibrant or anything as me watching it on the CRT, because it's fucking amazing looking on the CRT, really. Buddy! Buddy on the CRT, buddy! Buddy, playing games on the CRT. Yeah, but, yeah, so you gotta do some upscale when you do your edit transform on the when you're arranging your canvas there, and for the cool, I believe, window or tile or whatever that is the capture device here, the Gamebridge. Look, initial D car. Nitro, yeah, Nitro. Like that's Stephen Queen's bullet car. So yeah, you gotta edit and transform, edit, transform. You do the integer work, so it becomes 1280 by 960. And I actually stretched it out a little bit more, only because then I could cheat a little bit with it then. But under the settings, I said what I did, and yeah, it's quite fine. I adjusted for sharpness, and play around the color correction a bit, a little deinterlacing, and bicubic for its scale filtering. Right now, things may vary. Like at the end of the day, it's 480 odd composite, but it looks fucking good now. God damn, I can't stop looking. I'm like, was it that one that? No, no more. No, we're not going to do this now. No more. No more of these. My cat's bothering me. Hey, really? Okay, so we're gonna switch. Oh. There we go. A little screen tearing, but that's because my FPS is not constant sometimes. I do have it clamped at 29.97. And that's because that's all the output I'm getting out of my capture device. That's what it captures that. It captures that strict NTSC. It says right down in the corner. CPU is at like 10, 11%. Even when I started out just using straight H264, etc., it was like 40%, things like that, and it started bogging down a little bit. But now, no, it's quite fine. And so, yeah, I'm pretty surprised at it. Now, I'm not gonna be, just playing games on this all the time. But I mean, like, it's an example of a lot of stuff I've got laying around, or I've found in little junk shops, or left to die, so to speak, in the tech sense. And I try to keep things like that alive. I mean, my Xbox there just got a nice little refresh, and the Xbox 360 that I'm playing on now. 64 is going to get taken apart and dusted. Where is it to? I saw something else that needed a dusting. Oh, I need to do the front ports on the Xbox. Yeah, I think it's going to tell me, like, oh, you can't go any further. I was running around on this last night trying it out. Or no, they make an actual wall. Because it's only the bed. Basically, you got to go to the length of the prow, and then they cut it off right here. Are we going to go down now? Now, I played around with the brightness last night, too. Let's fast travel somewhere. Fuck this. No. Where am I going to go? Train tunnel Ford Constantine. Trying to get my bearings and try to remember all the places around here. Because I was around here, or where? Yeah, I came from there. I come go to the car tunnel. I'm going to start out from the car tunnel along the bottom because I haven't gone along there in a while. Come on now. But yeah, it's wild. Works. And here we go. Did I just vaporize him? And if I did, where did it all go? This Yaguai meat, that stuff's great. It gives me friggin' bonuses. Come on. There's like a fucking Yaguai hanging out there. It's like, whoop. Yeah, I hope this little gun holds up a little bit at least. It's fairly dark. Actually, I should adjust this a little bit. The reason being is what I'm looking at now is fairly dark. We need to go into the brightness settings of the actual capture device, I think, and we're going to bring that up a bit more. That's about right, actually, and we're going to apply. Okay. That actually looks about right. Yeah, you can see in the distance now. Oops, this is better. It was okay for Outrun was okay. It didn't really get affected much, but you couldn't even see that, right? Like, I forget what building. Oh! You son of a bitch. One thing about broken steel, because they knew you were going to be at a certain goddamn level.
As much as I enjoy playing them.
No! Jesus Christ. Too bad I can't eat you bastards like you can in the fucking fourth game. Dirty water dog meat. Iguana on a stick. Thank God I grabbed some friggin' Mirelurk meat. Wasting my fucking stimmies on you? No. Bloody stimmies! Fuck. This is the thing, too. There's a lot more dangerous things out right now. Some stuff will just see it and go. I'm in morning light, daybreak. But yeah, definitely much easier to see. And it doesn't look like quite horrible garbage, hopefully. We'll see when the playback comes. So far, so good. Yeah, that was all like a Cthulhu thing or something in there. Some places internally, they will have people respawn, some they won't. Boxes don't, which is so weird. All I had to do was a couple of bits of like commands in the code to just make it friggin' respawn items. They could have, been like Fallout 4, and Fallout 4 just does that stock vanilla. Same thing in New Vegas, though it doesn't do it either, right? Like, man, I spent so much time at it. It looks great on the CRT now, because I got a nice CRT. I was looking around, there had been something. And stay dead! I'm gonna eat you. Yeah, I think there's a den around here. There's... oh yeah, that's the tower they all fucking took over. Thought I heard somebody. Did I hear somebody? Oh, is there somebody down there? Oh, there's no other way. I have to go straight in. Well, we'll see. Oh, wait, can I get the high ground? I can get the high ground. Well, that's probably what it was killing. There's a lot less spotting in these as well. Well, I mean, like, working with the hardware that's here and the resolutions and everything. It would be understandable. But, I'll save. But yeah, it's actually coming up pretty good, so... yeah, it's what somebody would have been using back in the day, probably 15 years ago on YouTube. I think it's 15. Yeah, it would have been like 10 years ago at least. But, yeah, so I was going to play some N64s. Let's play some N64. Oh, wait. Oh, wow. 240p. It's going to look a little washed out because it is the N64. Now, it's taking in all these signals are S-video going into the television. The television is pulling out composite, but it's getting a signal that's better than composite, so... so we're just going to do... first race, just nice little aggregate. But like, look at that. That's not bad. For my little hobby, this is quite fine, showing off things. Although I do need to get me a goddamn EverDrive for this thing. Get one of those cheap Chinese clone ones you see on Wish. They're like the fire engine red ones. I'd take the label off, though. I don't like that label. I'll be just putting on my own little label. But yeah. Not bad. A lot of people use these back in the day, man. Oh my god, I mentioned to a couple people like, oh my god, you're still rocking a Gamebridge. I'm like, fuck yes. So I'm always just like fucking around and shit. I'm not like someone trying to like get fucking partnered and sponsored or anything like that. I have other ventures I could be at for that. Oh man, this is hilarious though. I fucking love this game. You're gonna put her into the wall, you little shit. Here, though. Man, I used to just sit down and play this game for hours. I loved it. Just racing games in general. You're seeing a lot of them. They're great, but racing games help for when you're seeing interlace and frame issues and things like that, and like artifacting when you're trying to see details. Like, I think we're done here for this game, at least. I'm just trying to think if I could. I don't think anything else is really. I got a little issue with the Megapie. I gotta see what the hell is up with it. I think maybe the USB power converter up on it. Maybe that's the way. If so, I could bodge in another one if I had to. I know for one in some equipment that's not really used very often. But yeah, it's not bad. Actually, you know what? Let's go on to one more racing game. That looks good. Holy shit, that looks good. Yeah, Japanese copy. Oddly enough, from back in Central Labrador. It was originally from the local rental place, but the copy I acquired was in a sale with an N64, etc. And I want to get one of those new gamepads though. Oh yeah, that's the drift. Okay. Yeah. Eat shit. Ah, fuck! You don't let me do them in the back. Anyway, so that looks good too. So I just don't have the patience right now. I gotta actually run out in a while. I gotta go cash a paycheck and shit. So yeah. Oh, my exposure is way up again still on that little cam. Switch back to the PC. Hang about. I had a thought. There's another game up there. Does that work with my gamepad? Because this is the GOG version. Or the hell? Oh, won't work. Or wait, no, I gotta use like a setup program or something, isn't it? Or I don't know. Let's see what other games I got. No, actually, let's see what other games I got in the games folder. There should be a. No, I should put DOSBox on this thing. Yeah, no, I don't have many games on this, really. Oh, well. Anyways. Yeah, so things are capturing a lot better. I'm going to start actually thinking of some things to do and play on here. And I just got to get the Pi fixed up. I'm going to get the bench actually fixed away probably later on this evening. And, oh, no, I'm probably going to go see Mortal Kombat this evening. Oh, stoked. That's another reason I got to go cash my paycheck. Otherwise, I got to dick around online and buy my tickets and buy fucking Steam points again. No. So then if I'm not working tomorrow because one of the girls is out sick, I'm going to get the bench cleared up, cam set up, etc. And I'm going to record fixing up Sega Mega Pi and have my little test screen and everything out. It'll be cute. I'm going to try to get an overhead and maybe might use something to do with the light bar yet. I don't know. But yeah, that's how she goes. Take it easy.